All right. Nous sommes en direct. Nous sommes en direct. Et nous avons cette double raccourci maintenant. Nous avons le raccourci maintenant. C'est très bien. C'est vraiment intéressant. D'accord. J'ai cherché quelque chose d'intéressant. C'est quoi? Open Google Maps and build a walking route to the top 5 attractions in San Francisco. D'accord. Oh, ok. Stripe Press. Scaling era. Pre-order on Amazon. Read sample. Yes. Oh, okay. Because we witness a series of small improvements to LLM's intelligence piecemeal over years, and because we think we understand how they work, it's very easy to have the same reaction. There's nothing in them, after all, that dismissiveness highlights why it's important to step back and see how remarkable their progress has been and how little we understand them. Let's try to see the last 6 years afresh. A new technology arrives, call it the thing. Broadly speaking, we made it by having it read the entire internet until it learned how to respond when we talked to it. Through some 15 trillion rounds of trial and error, it wound up pretty smart. We don't really know how the resulting model works. We didn't design it so much as grow it. Unlike all past software, the thing can speak with flawless grammar on any topic in any major world language. It can write any literary style, can see and discuss what it sees. It knows facts. It knows facts about millions of people. To if you ask it to give smarter answers or otherwise imply that you yourself are smart, it replies more thoughtfully. Or otherwise imply that you yourself are smart, replies more thoughtfully. Developing it solves several open problems in AI, from learning complex tasks without explicit human labeling to processing data from multiple senses, such as video and audio simultaneously. It only acts when prompted, and the only action it ever takes is to predict what should come next. The thing is already plainly superhuman on a few dimensions: reading and writing speed, breadth of knowledge, number of languages spoken fluently. Curious. How many languages can ChatGPT speak fluently? Officially fluent 58 languages according to OpenAI, but can understand and generate text in over 80 to 95 languages, varying levels of proficiency. English, Spanish, French, and Chinese with lower accuracy in less common or less digitally represented languages. Conversational competency 80 to 95. English followed closely by other major languages like Spanish, French, German, Chinese, Portuguese, Russian. Languages with less internet or training representation, including some minority and regional languages. Some minority or regional languages may see grammatical mistakes or lower text quality. Numerous programming languages in addition to natural languages. Wow. What factors affect ChatGPT's performance in less common languages? Data availability and linguistic diversity, training data scarcity. Internet data with English and major languages vastly overrepresented. Larger, diverse, high quality data sets resulting in weaker language modeling and more errors for those languages. Resource level of the language. The amount of digital data and standardized content available strongly influences ChatGPT's translation, comprehension, generation ability. Underperforms for low resource languages, especially African and minority languages, compared to high resource. Training set for less common languages may be skewed towards formal technical sources, making output source unnatural, overly formal in everyday context. Non-standard dialects, language varieties, or mixed language outputs, often failing to capture local nuances and increasing the rate of errors or unnatural phrasing. Since high resource languages dominate training data, users of minority or non standard dialects encounter more stereotypes and less consistent comprehension, which can result in lower quality or even biased outputs. Interesting. The next word is undefined, not being intentionally trained for, and it's incredibly effective general compression algorithm theory. With the right data, it could perform any task. It is also brilliantly subhuman in other domains. The sheer number of examples it needs to permanently learn new skills, its failures at precise symbol manipulation tasks, and its lack of certain kinds of common sense, episodic memory, and the ability to seek out new evidence and be corrected. People who work with it know to consistently doubt its output. It's like having a brilliant but somewhat deluded and amnesic coworker. So the 20th century, we got used to computers. C'est quoi? Peut-être ici. No. Developing it solved open problems. Okay. Throughout the 20th century, we got used to computers being limited and uneven, simultaneously superhumanly fast and precise with perfect recall, but also completely unable to understand natural language, infer anything from non-symbolic data like images or reply common sense to even slightly ambiguous requests. But we haven't gotten used to things unevenness, so we tend to round it down, stochastic paired or up to something akin to a person or replacement for expertise. Unlike past systems, the thing is massively multitask. One large model we can use for most functions that outperforms most single task systems at their own game. This means that, for example, a car dealership AI is perfectly happy to answer your questions about advanced mathematics. Multiple US corporations created their own versions of the thing using a large fraction of the world's copyrighted data. One of them open sourced its version after spending hundreds of millions of dollars making it. As a result of other companies developing the thing, a producer of video game hardware briefly became the world's most valuable business. It gets called a large model, yet its weights fit on a thumb drive. Even the most powerful versions are freely available for casual use. It takes about 10 seconds to have it read and discuss a long book with you. In short bursts, it can code as well as many human professionals. Google is now using it to generate around 25% of its new code and merging it into its code base unedited. Even so, most people don't seem that interested in the things. Currently, only 5% of companies use it officially. What percent of companies today use ChatGPT? The market doesn't seem to expect it to become superhuman. The leading company building it was on track to lose $5 billion in 2024. Some say it is just a compressed version of the internet, although it occasionally generates information that isn't on the internet. Sometimes it restates material out of context, like when it advised someone to eat rocks for their nutritional benefits. We always assumed robots would be like computers, rigid, logical, and unable to create. Instead, we find it hard to stop the thing from making stuff up. Some of the creators talk about it in metaphysical terms, we're creating God, or in uncanny terms, they just want to learn. They just want to learn. They just want to learn. 49% of companies are currently using ChatGPT in their operations until late 25. Usage spanning from startups to Fortune 500 among large enterprises, over 92% companies will reportedly use ChatGPT. 30% report plans to adopt in future, signaling ongoing rapid growth in enterprise AI adoption. Include automating customer support, generating content marketing, coding assistance, and internal documentation, realizing substantial cost savings. 25% of businesses using ChatGPT report savings of 75,000 or more. Productivity and as a valued skill for job applicants. Use ChatGPT at work and a portion use it without direct disclosure to management. Call for a balance system is more powerful than the current version. The thing can be made to subvert its intensive ethics training just by talking to it funny. One version wasn't trained properly, and as a result, it tried to get a journalist to leave his wife and threatened a professor for writing about its bizarre behavior. It was quickly patched, but the patched version found articles about the predecessor online and wrote a eulogy for it. Still, millions of people talk to it for hours every day. Some people form close attachments to it, even full-blown relationships. I thought this writing common way of accessing it is one of the most visited sites in the world. The trajectory suggests much more progress is coming. Billions of dollars and many of the world's brightest scientists and engineers are chasing a version of the thing that can do anything a person can do or do anything better than anyone. Collectively, the world is investing more than 100 billion a year on AI, more than the combined spending on NASA, NIH, LSF. Leading companies have started multi-billion-dollar infrastructure projects to power it. This doesn't seem to be the funding ceiling either. Major players claim it will be a much bigger deal than the internet, and the current level of investment still falls short of the dot-com boom. When the thing falls in a dramatic way or does something new in a flawed manner, people quote a new maxim: "This is the worst this technology will ever be." The thing, of course, is an LLM or the RLN, scaffolded and otherwise improved AIs with an LLM at their core systems like GPT, Claude, and Gemini. Key people involved in building and studying these systems, some of them have solved some of the hardest open problems in the field. Some believe the technology will solve all scientific and economic problems. Some believe that the same technology could soon end the world. Each of the following chapters deal with the key theme in contemporary AI research through relevant excerpts from these conversations. Dario. As the rising flood reaches more popular heights, machines will begin to do well in areas a greater number can appreciate. When the highest peaks are covered, there will be machines that can interact as intelligently as any human on any object. The presence of minds in machines will then become self-evident. When OpenAI released GPT-2 in 2019, it was barely discussed outside of AI circles. 3 years later, GPT 3.5 took the world by storm with perhaps the fastest recorded user growth of any software in history. There are a few reasons for this, not least the friendlier user interface of ChatGPT, but a key reason is that GPT 3.5 was much smarter than its predecessors. The main reason it got smarter is scaling. The researchers used roughly the same design as GPT-2 but created a much larger version trained on much more data. It's hard to overstate the magnitudes. The compute needed to train a leading model is now 10 billion times higher than it was in 2010. If the compute used for a 2010 AI model was the size of a laptop, the compute used for Google DeepMind's Gemini Ultra, released in 2023. Wow. Or the size of New York City. In this period, the compute used to train each frontier model doubled every 6 months, 4 times faster than Moore's law predicts. OpenAI took a 4 million risk in training GPT-3 because it had stumbled upon so-called neural scaling laws curves that predict how much models will improve as we increase the resources used to create them. So far, these laws have accurately predicted the improvement resulting from exponential increases in investment. This has inspired confidence in 100 million training runs, which would otherwise have been perceived as a wildly unreasonable business risk. The scaling hypothesis is the idea that the resource intensive strategies all it will take to build a human level AI system and possibly systems that surpass human level intelligence. A second form of scaling has emerged, inference scaling. Why it works just because the evolutionary neuroscience of human and artificial intelligence and speculate on whether scaling will continue to create increasingly impressive systems. The truth is that we still don't know. It's almost entirely just a contingent empirical fact. It's a fact that you could sense from the data, but we still don't have a satisfying explanation for it. If I were to try to give one, and I'm just waving my hands when I say this, there are these ideas in physics around long tail or power law correlations or effects. When you have a bunch of features, you get a lot of the total information in the early part of the distribution before the tails. For language, that would be big things like figuring out that there are parts of speech or that nouns follow verbs. Afterwards, you learn more and more subtle correlations. It makes sense why every order magnitude added captures more of the distribution. What's not clear at all is why it scales so smoothly with a number of model parameters and why it scales so smoothly with the amount of data. Wow. It's beautiful how even the creators are like, we don't know how it works. It just works. It works somehow. That is much less predictable. What's predictable is this statistical average. I have a few hypotheses. Why does this work? We should talk about what scaling is. Scaling is this relation we have noticed. As you make AI systems larger, increasing the number of parameters they have, training on more data, or increasing the total amount of compute used for training, you get really, really predictable trends for the performance of these systems as you scale up. This holds true over many, many orders of magnitude, although at first we were only looking at language models in the GPT-1-2 era. It also seems true of multimodal models and all sorts of other AI systems. Universality is really, really striking, really important. If you have a phenomenon that only occurs in some really niche situations, then maybe there's a niche explanation for what's going on there. Whereas scaling seems so universal that you would expect there to be some kind of simple general explanation. I can talk a little bit about theories we have developed to explain this. They are the kinds of theories physicists like. You just have to make the right assumptions and the result follows. But we don't really know all of the details of how neural networks work. We're still very confused. There's a lot left to understand, even to just validate some of our hypotheses. Interesting. XAI. Wow. Where are the links at? Imagine we 0.9 bande qualitatif en génération vidéo, mouvement, audio, cohérence et dispo gratuit sur la suite Grok. Idée force, monter rapide, des modèles vidéo grand public where the usage créatif Sergio.
And then give your videos a voice.
The box no editing required. Watch the video Dragon with synced immersive sound generated by Glitter Pixley. Réussi qui crée des mondes et chanter en pixel via Grok Imagine Midjourney. On y intègre souvent des inspirations familiales douces liées à ses enfants. Elle excelle dans les générations vidéo immersives avec audio synchronisé, comme des dragons animés ou des scènes plus poétiques et promeut activement la communauté des créateurs IA. Ces interactions révèlent un esprit bienveillant, mêlant soutien en paix et humain léger autour de mèmes et d'avances technologiques. Détails rendent plus poétique.
I rise again, stronger than before.
Oh shit.
Intéressant. OpenAI. Workflows agentique, plan de monde en exécution. Agent qui planifie des tâches complexes pour durer plus longtemps et être plus fiable. La planification explicite devient un levier majeur pour la robustesse agentique sur l'API Gemini 2.5 Computer User API. Interaction UI scroll formulaire avec les tons plus baisse et benchmark en tête. L'agentification pilotant la web arrive en production. Computer use. C'est intéressant comment les dirigeants ont commencé faire des mises en jour directement. Oh, non. Pourquoi ça? CEO, Alphabet, Google. Forbidden in cloud and AI infrastructures in Arkansas through 27, which includes new data center in West Memphis, are first in the state, all part of a rural investment to help US continue to lead bold in AI innovation, new data center energy efficiency programs, and more. And there is all. Developers, the best image editing generation model is now GA. Go banana. Generally available. Wow. Ready for production. Learn how you can build dynamic user experiences with a wider range of aspect ratios. Oh, je sais cette mec. Lead product design, Google AI Studio. Making my ideas real, from books, animated shorts, coding games, podcasts with people from the past, and more. I love sharing what I'm learning in hopes to inspire you. So far, more will be added. Classic games, podcasts, animated stories. Organize my art club's notes and goes to the side, reads through the notes, drags everything into the correct sections.
Please.
Sure, I can help with that.
Put whites in white bins and the darks in the dark.
Gemini Robotics model. Interesting. Simplicity, speed, and security, and now with AI, we have a chance to make the browser even faster, more intelligent, and helpful. Chrome era. You can learn more here. Okay. Go behind the browser with Chrome's new AI features.
New AI features are landing in Chrome. Have you seen our newest episode of Behind the Browser? Here are the highlights.
Gemini in Chrome is your AI browsing assistant. It's smart, it's easy to use, and it's built right into Chrome.
Gemini in Chrome can compare and summarize information, working across your tabs and with other Google products. What would have taken me 10 to 20 minutes, Gemini in Chrome did it in a few seconds. And soon, it will handle more complex tasks for you.
I can just have Gemini in Chrome pick and order my groceries for me. And it could do this while in the background, while I focus on something else.
And speaking of intelligent assistants,
something that I'm really excited about is that starting today, the Omnibox becomes even more helpful with AI mode, which is our most powerful AI search yet.
That means that now you can ask longer, more complex questions and keep the conversations going with follow-ups. And you can get help while you're browsing too.
The Omnibox can actually
with follow-ups. And you can get help while you're browsing too.
The Omnibox can actually use the context of the page to inform my next steps with relevant suggestions.
An AI-generated response will open up right alongside the page so she can get answers and even ask additional follow-ups in AI mode, right there without leaving the page.
But none of this matters if you're not safe. We're using AI to keep you secure and tackle everyday annoyances.
Soon, we'll expand this feature to improve protection against additional scams, like sites threatening you with fake viruses.
If it predicts that you are unlikely to grant a specific permission to a specific site, it won't bother you. Instead, it would just show you the request in a quieter, less intrusive way.
Now, with the help of AI, Chrome can tell you when it thinks a notification may be spammy or trying to scam you, and give you the option to view the notification or just unsubscribe right away.
And when it comes to a compromised password, Chrome warns me that my password got hacked and offers to change it for me. All I have to do is click once and that's it. I'm done.
AI is helping us make your browser even more helpful. The next chapter of Chrome is here, and honestly, it feels like our most exciting one yet.
Ready to give it a try? Watch the full video.
Get ready for agentic browsing. Make sense of all your tabs. Search with AMO right from the Omnibox. Omnibox. Interesting. Ask questions and learn more about your current page. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. When you ask somebody to perplexity. Oh, I'm so low right now. When you ask something to perplexity, the direct enter goes to perplexity, and for Google you had to do shift enter. But right now with Google it seems like you have to move your cursor and hit that button AI mode to get an answer in AI mode, which is interesting. Comment more sophisticated scams, Gemini Nano, dodgy notifications, unwanted permissions, Bay Daily Media. Change compromised passwords in one step. Interesting, very interesting. Crush comment. Looks like Chrome rocket is flying towards a comment. Dia browser. Oh wow, it's beautiful.
Alfresco feast cooked by the children.
Branzino. Yep. Tomatoes for Branzino. Yep. Cucumbers. Yep.
That's a zucchini, I think.
That's okay. We can just ask chat. What's a zucchini appetizer?
Can have nuts, obviously.
Or soy.
No sesame or avocado either.
Okay, it has to go with the Branzino. Paste in the recipe so it knows.
Put in all of Dad's emails so it fits the theme. Only then did I remember. My browser knew all this already.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful ad.
Every year, my father hosts a family alfresco feast cooked by the children.
Branzino. Yep. Tomato.
Diano knows how to make a beautiful app. Wow, my Dia browser right now looks beautiful. Give me, let's see, give me zucchini appetizer. There's so much. Dia is so much better in terms of UI. That is true. That is true. Dia is so much better in terms of UI. Acquired by Team. Okay, okay. Investing in Dia for the long term. You'll get Dia on Windows and mobile sooner. Dia security and privacy will be world class. Same team, same way of building with you. Thank you. I love the design of Dia. So beautiful, so beautiful. Open something like YouTube. You have this chat on the side, personalized Dia. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. I just, yeah. Beautiful ad. The browser company. Team recently adds Scott Belsky to his board. Acquiring browser company. Acquiring DX. Operating board Bridgewater Associates, CDO GitHub, Engineering Heroku, Canonical, Penn State, RPI. You're going for it. Would love to work with you on Dia browser. Senior roles on product design, ML, marketing, more DMs open. Technology industry. Sam Altman on God. Elon Musk mysterious death of his former employee. Oh my God. Technology startups in 2025. Function, test your health. Where do you wear figs? Here, there, everywhere. Also the linear logo. RIP on the NYC subway is savage. Linear logo. RIP. Interesting, interesting. Bonkers SEO software is being developed today and browser. Check out what Gem made. My personal mission with Dia is to give this feeling to everyone who works on the computer for a living. If this comes to the rest of the economy. If this comes to the rest of the economy. Special integrations. Command S to hide the sidebar. Typically, your Dia will remain super simple and focused out of the box, but now that we are focused on building the best browser, AI browser for work, there's a lot from Arc Internet we can now take to Dia browser. Wow, 87.1 behind the scenes of browser. Questions? Come on, D, contact the team. I'm curious. Where's the grok button? Wow, so many AI. Wow, what is the best agentic browser to use today? Okay, new interface. Two fois. D'accord. Comment Perplexity, Autonomous Free Tier Pro. Unlock some unlimited agents now globally accessible without waitlist. Dia. Dependent on external models, less autonomous than Comet. Contextual AI pilot. What was this? Pricing access trends. Okay. Fastest tasks execution, intuitive AI excels at mobile automation like booking summaries, outperforms competitors benchmarks for accuracy and speed. Okay. Sleek design, great for devs extending agents. Exactly. Fully customizable. What's the second one? Fill up proactive verifiable outputs. Channels private locked. Still experimental limited to Mac OS initially. What about Chrome with the latest update? Right, getting fast. Deep into browser. Passive tool to perform the proactive task autonomating capabilities. Gemini and Chrome. Okay. AI passport agent. Address bar. Enhanced scam protection. Tab organizer. Okay. Drawbacks. Agentic features not fully live yet. Months away. Privacy concerns with Google ecosystem. Existing Chrome users wanting gradual AI upgrades without switching. Ubiquitous, no install needed, deep Google integration scales to billions. Agentic rollout imminent, free for all. Gemini basics included. What update? Let go. What is the latest update? Oh, with macro hard. 22nd August, join AI, trademark filing, technical backbone. Confirm plans to require millions of NVIDIA GPUs, powered, positioning macro hard in the arms race. AI legions, collaborative digital teams, potentially disrupting enterprise software by accelerating development speeds. SR-71 Blackbird for velocity. Straightforward decentralized AI where individuals control their own agent swarms, shifting power from centralized corporations. Expanding AI empire now includes XAI's acquisition of X. Hiring push. Emphasizing a lean human core for governance, legal, and operations. Colossus expansion, community and meme culture. Wild meme, macro hard is coming. No formal launch yet. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go back over here. Sundar Pichai. Levy, XAI. $20 million. NVIDIA jusqu'à 2 milliards. Acheter des GPU et à louer ingénierie financière des data centers IA et très grande échelle. Demo FSI conduit autonome des bouts en bout jusqu'à parking, bon ticket sans intervention, franchissement de cap opérationnel en autonomie. Intéressant. Multiple highways en route to Orlando Airport, entered the parking garage, parked, exited, perfectly executed the ticket booth interaction without any input from me. Handled other cars and a construction worker on a ladder, knew not to not enter the Reserved floor of the garage, which was blocked by a gate. Ignored floors with level full signs. Straight at the top level. Our Neva supercharger flawlessly exited the garage. Parked flawlessly. My car could not do this yesterday. Overnight, I received a software update to enable this new behavior. Your experiences should truly appreciate it. Incredible. So interesting. So interesting. Okay. Search FSG V14.1. The first in the V14 series officially started rolling out to customers. Many follow-up releases with significant improvements are in the works. Should ship through the rest of the year. Enjoy. Looking forward to feedback. Ashok, please. We got you coming soon. Added arrival options for you to select where FSG should park: in a parking lot, on the street, in a driveway, in a parking garage, or the curbside. Handling to pull over or yield for emergency vehicles. Added navigation routing. Additional speed profile to further customize. Improved handling. Improved offsetting for road debris. Added alerting for city build-up into your windshield that may impact front camera visibility. System faults recover smoothly from degraded operations for enhanced reliability. Several scenarios including unprotected turns, lane changes, vehicle cut-ins, school buses, road debris, static dynamic gates. Speed profile to further customize driving style preference. Vision-based neural network for real-time handling of blocked roads and detours. Two police cars came up behind me tonight with flashing lights and sirens when I was using Tesla's FSG in my Model Y, and FSG pulled to the side of the road until they passed, and it was safe to continue pretty quick. Really cool. Rolling out. Arrival options. Driver profile sloth. More conservative lane changes compared to chill. Driver profile sloth. More conservative lane changes compared to chill. Okay. Smoothness and confidence.
Long wait for FSD 14. Longest wait we've ever had on an FSD update. But FSD 13.2.9 was really, really good. It had its quirks. It definitely not yet. And I've got this to go. They found a bug. Do not wait on this. This is better than 13.2.9. It is not as polished as 13.2.9 on some of the creeping and lane changes, and you might notice some differences, but it's conservative and safe. It's not unsafe in any of those areas. The beginning and ending of drive parking functionality is a game changer on point-to-point driving that FSD brings to the house. If anything is going to start to sell FSD, it's starting a drive and ending a drive like it was a cab. Game changer. All right, here we go. This time I put it in park. We're going to start self-driving straight from park. It put it into gear. No need for the brake. I did not have that turned on. Another unprotected left. Got a little oncoming traffic coming there. I tried to wait for a little bit of a gap of traffic. We'll see if I got it. We'll probably make this the last one, and then we'll proceed on our first impressions drive. Full NHTSA stop 3 times in a row. And we got a couple little gaps from the left and no gaps, spattered gaps on the right. Oh, this guy is turning left here. He's going to do a U-turn. That's going to change the whole dynamic. Now we can't go. It did not even creep because of him. Now we're waiting and traffic is full from the left and from the right. This is good. Okay, this is what I would call medium traffic. Okay, we got 2 cars and then we're...
Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Harper is measured les agents via définition interactive. Il y a force les benchmarks évoluent vers des tâches vives et transactionnelles pour quantifier l'intelligence agentique. Event Labs. UI open source pour agent audio voix 22 composants et de force communication accélérée de l'interface vocale pour agent. Factory Androids pilotable par modèle open source. Reste compétitif dans les pipelines agentiques bien conçus. Stanford NLP, synthèse de données pour raisonnement utilage, loi d'échelle Bayesian. Combination synthétique et RL pour doper raisonnement utile. Commenter le futur. Validation par des fondateurs IA utiles de navigation agentification hautement intégrée.
Salam aleikum, boa noite, desculpem. Troféu, eu tenho alguns troféus em casa, mas tenho que dizer que este troféu é especial e é bonito. Bom, o que é que eu vou dizer? Acho que já foi tudo dito. Tenho que vos confessar que hoje à tarde na mesa estava a estudar o que é que eu ia dizer neste discurso, que é um prémio prestígio. Eu pensava que é o prémio prestígio. Será que é um prémio final de carreira? Eu fiquei um pouco nervoso. E eu disse, não pode ser. E estive a fazer uma pesquisa no Perplexity. Se vocês não sabem, depois pesquisem para o que é. E tive uma pequena ajuda. Bom, falando agora de coisas sérias, para mim isto é um motivo de grande orgulho.
Internet is better on comment. I have a few awards at home, but I must say this one is special and beautiful. So what can I say? I think everything's already been said. I have to admit to you all, I was sitting at the table this afternoon trying to figure out what to say in the speech. I thought, what is a prestigious award? I wondered if this was some kind of end of career award, and I got a little nervous. Then I thought, no, that can't be. So I looked it up on Perplexity. If you don't know what that, look it up. I got a little help. Pretty cool. Comet is the future. Oh, they got the comet. They got the comet. They got the comet. Oh, this is really cool. This is really cool. They got the comet. They got the comet. They got the comet. That is really cool. Wow. The internet is better on comet. Wow, they got the comet. So for everyone worldwide. At least one person on my team bought a subscription within a few minutes of testing and think it will replace its Chrome use. Research comparable to ChatGPT brought in good visuals. Generated his own images. Text felt similar to research. You know, I love a good voice interface. You can tell it to pull up a link and it will do it for you. Webpage summary, big room for improvement. Pro users in South Korea, Brazil, and Spain can now download Comet. Now available for our students. Okay, just be curious. Just be curious. C'est quoi la différence si je changeais mon abonnement maintenant tous les forfaits? Vous avez modifié votre forfait par mois jusqu'à son annulation. D'accord. D'accord, c'est intéressant. Vraiment intéressant. Qu'est-ce qui se passe si Perplexity oh, no. Perplexity Comet. C'est quoi? Oh, compte suspendu. C'est vraiment intéressant. It's really cool. They were able to get the Comet handle. I think they really need to work on their design. SplitView is already supported on Comet. Update if you haven't yet. SplitView, yes. Okay, pretty cool. Comet is the future. Do you really want vertical tabs? Recently working on Grok and web traffic. Wow. Use AI to find winning ads for your product. SplitView. Default browser now. Perplexity chose violence, man. Wait till Comet iOS is there. The first real competition to Safari begins then. Chrome couldn't take much market share from Safari on iPhones. Safari has been officially dethroned by Perplexity and my iPhone's dock. Sounds significant to me. It's incredibly high signal. I've had these exact 4 apps in my dock for 8 years. Mail, message, iPhone. The last 3 are communication. The first was where I found answers. Kept returning Perplexity more and more. I suddenly realized my browser was collecting dust. I would open it, pause, close it, and just ask Perplexity instead. Related to getting answers to any questions or spark curiosity within seconds. Back and forth to clarify things, find resources, even launch research engines. I think this is the difference between Google and Perplexity. Perplexity really focuses on curiosity, and that is a really interesting thing because when you focus on curiosity, you're also focusing on the actual usage of AI and not just agents. And then Comet just adds more agentic flows on top of it. So it's a melange. Comet iOS. Office in Europe, Berlin, Germany. Perplexity. Opening a long YouTube video on Comet, not listening to a linearly banging question after question on Comet Assistant, and only listening to parts I really want to listen to, which Comet can link me exact timestamp. Cool. Comet. Type in a query on the Omnibox. And hit Shift Enter. Learn Google. Omnibox. Who is calling it Omni? Like, what is Omnibox? And comment, reach the bar. I switched to Perplexity comment after 15 years of Chrome. Loyal user comment is way too good. Best AI for crypto researchers. Yeah, the finance tool is amazing. Cool. #1 Play Store. Top charts in India. Perplexity is like the nice kid who is competing against ChatGPT and Grok. What's currently frustrating a comment? Go through the comments here and triage issues for our team. Gold is special. Adoption as a default browser is even higher on Macs. How fast Windows users are adopting Comet. It's hard to do one good product. It's even harder to do two. We hope to grow both these 2 billion users and continue to create new ones. I bet whoever let Comet has got an extraordinary product since it is such an incredible product. Felix Lee. Oh, we had Felix Lee on our podcast. I design products for 10 million plus people. Go Trade. Intersection of art and science. It is such an incredible product in UX, not because it's new, because it isn't. User ease into it, knows how to navigate around with some AI integration and not intrusive or forceful to learn. And unlike any other new browser, say Arctia, where they want to be all new, Comet puts the best experience by not the user's thing. Soleo. I would say just open it up. If you can scale too fast, just find all the daily invites. So we're going to increase our daily comment invites going forward starting tomorrow. I would say just open it up. If you can scale and support a good experience for all, no point using invites to build demand if that's a strategy, as every day counts against Chrome. Arvind, it would be good to give the access to influencers, voluntarily identifying them proactively. Done. Hang this in the Louvre, the browser that works for you. This is cool. It could change everything for us. Any Perplexity query on Comet is a lot faster than doing it on another browser. We have optimized it pretty well. I'll continue to do so. We first launched Comet to limited release on July 9th. Ever since, millions of people have joined the waitlist to receive Comet faster than we have been able to release it. It has become the most sought after AI product of the year, no matter how fast release invites. Meanwhile, users with Comet access are working with it in powerful ways we never expected. And the results are clear. People love Comet. We want everyone to have the choice to use Comet beginning today. You can now download it for free. Interesting. So it's good. I dropped my Perplexity subscription. Everything great begins with a question. The internet is broken. It was amazing to get access to something like Comet. I think it's worth it. It's worth it. A lot of people won't. Pay for things like this, but it's really important to get access to things when they are extremely new. Get your hands on, understand if that works for you, because things are changing really fast, and then make a decision. Internet is broken. Still your curiosity. It's really cool that how they're focused on curiosity, because Chrome cannot match that. Chrome can add their AI mode, but Perplexity is known for curiosity. I just wish they, like, I don't like this. What is this? This is like, actually, I also have my night shift mode on, so I'm seeing a yellow color. Internet is broken. Knowledge work taught us to have answers, not questions. The clicks and traffic model of the web has done nothing but convert it into a digital yellow page where every path leads to a checkout button. Wherever you are on the internet today, you are in somebody's purchase funnel. People want a better internet. Comment as proof. I learned a lot since first making comment available to furiously releasing it into the wait list. First on comment, the number of questions he asked increased by 6 to 18x in the first day. Curiosity is in all of us. Certainly asking new questions is easier. The delightful default mode of internet use. We learned it is better on comment, your AI, not the AI. The second thing we learned is people love the comment assistant. The comment assistant browses the internet with you. Therefore, any questions or tasks you think of along the way, it helps you with everything: research, meetings, code, e-commerce, and more. You can stay in your flow and get real answers, helpful actions, few distractions. It was clear the comment assistant should be able to do new tasks in any new tab we shipped at Perplexity velocity. Every new tab has a new comment assistant there to answer any question or take any action on your behalf. All you have to do is ask. Chatbots are outdated. Last week we announced powerful AI assistant that breaks the chatbot mold. Email assistant. Max subscribers. Oh, I'm gonna lose email assistant. Okay. Working with it is simple. Just CC your email assistant on any thread to complete scheduling another task. Have draft replies ready for you when you open your inbox, and email the assistant with anything you need from your inbox. And we are just warming up today. Perplexity is announcing background assistance. Oh yeah, this is background assistance. Pretty cool. Asynchronously, so you can focus on what matters in the background. Your personal team as AI assistant. Eliminate any task on your to-do list. Platform where your curiosity becomes productivity. Assistants work in your browser, your inbox, or the background. You need to manage them wherever you are. Curiosity is everywhere. So for comment has been desktop only. A mobile app is easy to build. Takes careful thought. Soon the mobile app will be available on any device. Personally, I designed for your phone. Strips away the clutter and frustration of mobile ads and outdated app models. And with industry-leading voice technology, your interface with comment assistance is easier than ever. A better internet needs better content. Technology alone can make the internet better. The quality of what's online matters even more. Indeed, instead of just feeding the content machine, we are championing real journalism. That's why we built Comment Plus. I am curious. They need to work on the design, man. All that AI that understands, AI that organizes. Okay. AI that builds. AI that emails, AI that shops, AI that creates. Your personal assistant, FAQ. Cosmic curiosity. I'm curious about the what does the Perplexity Max subscription offer? Yeah, this is very interesting that they named it Max, because I feel ChatGPT Pro and Plus, you don't know which one is the more expensive one. Is it Plus or is it Pro? Okay. Unlimited tabs. Highest use subscription designed for demanding users such as professional research creators who need unrestricted AI productivity. Advanced tools to create as many reports, dashboards, spreadsheets, web applications as needed. No monthly limits. Full suite of advanced AI models. Latest models. Okay, early access to features. AI-powered Comet browser. Any new premium data sources or tools. Priority support. Enhanced capabilities. Okay, platforms. Okay. I think you're losing out on the email subscription only. That seems like the case. But hey, great work, great work. Just said it is making the AI web browser Comet available to anyone in the world for free. Insider. Okay, I'm also curious, what is the latest update on Sora 2 app? Sora 2 fan page. Okay. Pika just already dropped Sora 2 for everyone. No watermark. Full length, full audio, high quality, no waitlist, high quality Gen AI video, way more realistic than Sora 2 as well. Here are 6 Pika examples. Okay. Bot influencers are cooked. This is Sora 2 Pro. Wow. Oh, this is the OpenAI Dev Day. Oh my god. What does this sign mean? It's a frog. Open AI. Okay, I think she's the events and marketing person at OpenAI. I know this place. I think this is from Brooklyn, I think. Oh my god, I know this place. It's so beautiful. Wow, it reminds me of wow, yeah, it's beautiful, extremely beautiful. NYC is extremely beautiful. Daniel. Okay. Podcast lounge, Sora Theater. Spending time in the sun with our favorite people. Our first 2,000 person event ever. Daniel Lurie, Instagram collab. Podcast lounge, Sora Theater. Activations, Giant Froge, of course. Dog walking business aims, snorkeling near Fort Mason. What to wear, Dev Day. GPT-11 planning, SAM apps, SDK, opinion, public presentation tips. The best time in history to be a builder. Day 1 of unemployment still means developers. Living with joy. The Sabbath, the search for delicious, man's search for meaning. Wow, consciousness in the cosmos. So much spirituality stuff. Okay. The amount of friends, art, shopping, and just general serendipity I've enjoyed in the past 48 hours. God bless housing density. Wow. Amazing. Meta AI, share vibes. VO3. Do not build infinite jest. Do not build infinite AI TikTok slot machine. Oh fuck. This guy predicted do not build the P-zombie AI boy girlfriend. Do not build the child eating short form video black hole. Do not build the human feedback optimized diffusion transformer generator. Save your souls. Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna happen. I know. Just don't be part of it. Oh my god. No, I think I will. Oh my god. I remember reading this post. He was predicting it. He knew it was gonna happen. It's just that you have to be on the right side of it. Codex demo. Started the morning with the tropical rainstorm. Every major leap in computing has arrived, not just from smarter machines, but from better interfaces. The most profound changes were the fact that everyone can now interact with them in the most human way possible. This is Tokyo. Yes. No, Seoul. Seoul, Korea. Tokyo is in Japan. The more I travel, the more I'm grateful for American culture. I love laughing loudly, saying exactly what I want, and greeting people with hugs. That's not to say there aren't many ways that other cultures are better, just that America gets a lot of hate, and I love it. Being in NYC is not being able to Waymo home from my friend's apartment. What is this book? The Future War. The Future War. Some days we feel the AGS, some days we don't. Today was a good day. Sora in Seoul. GPT-5 Startup Hackathon. If you zoom enough. Oh, that's Albert Lin. Oh, that's I forgot her name. Leigh Braswell, I think. Yeah, Leigh Braswell, that's her name. Oh, okay, Conviction. Albert Yin, Sarah Go. I feel if we scan enough, we might find some faces that we know. It's really important to be in places like SF and build. He's wearing a Whoop and an Apple Watch. Okay, cool. It seems like he was on a run. VP of Science. Wait, is this the same guy? Extra special guest thanks to Kevin Wheel, Cerebral Valley. No, Kevin Wheel. Wait, is this the same guy? Okay. Why does he look more fit here than this photo? Interesting. Okay, Kevin Wheel, VP Science, Open AI BOD. Okay, this is beautiful. What is this? This is Vancouver? No, Switzerland. This looks like Europe. Portola Valley, California. No, we need to Google this place. Images. He's like, I want to show you that I'm rich. So he's not just saying SF. He's saying exactly, I'm in Portola Valley. What is this? 30 million? No. Where did that go? This one. Custom Built Mansion in Portola Valley is a livable work of art. Okay. Woodside Real Estate. Interesting. President Planet, head of product, Instagram, Twitter. Okay, head of product, Instagram, Twitter. Head of product, Instagram, Twitter. Elizabeth. Oh my God, she got the Elizabeth handle. Founder and GP of Scribble Ventures, Scribble VC, Letterpress, Paper Wheel, Ultramarathon runner. Ultramarathon, okay. Mom of 3 and twins, past 137, and recent Horowitz, Twitter. Okay, amazing. Sweeve. Ultramarathon, let's go. Founder, GP, and recent Horowitz, Twitter. Paper Wheel, that is Letterpress. Uniquely you. Interesting. Head of product, BOD, Cisco, Nature, Org, LTC, US Army Reserve. What is LTC? Kids, Cats, Math. Cross a major threshold over the last 2 months. We have heard repeated examples of scientists successfully directing GPT-5 to do normal research in math, physics, biology, CS, and more. DM if you prefer. Excited for the replies. 767. 800 million weekly active users. API is handling 6 billion tokens per minute. Sora by OpenAI, another. The thing I love about Codex is I can have it spend 5 hours to do a complex refactor, look at the resulting code and just say, yeah, not fitting the data model here. Let's redo it completely different way. With a human dev, you just have to merge it, otherwise we'll get upset. Spoken like someone who hasn't managed large teams. It's very normal to request change in architecture. The team you build is on you. Planning is for roofs. Interesting. Okay, where were we? I was really curious about her book collection. Where's the book collection? The Search for Delicious. Okay, well, that sounds like a very interesting name. Give me quick summary of the book. The Search for Delicious. Oh, kingdom thrown into chaos, or the definition of the word delicious for the King's New Dictionary. The young protagonist Galen is sent on a quest across the land to poll people on what food best defines delicious, only to find the kingdom on the brink of a civil war as everyone fiercely champions different answers. Along the way, Galen encounters magical creatures, dwarves, a wise wood dweller, and a merman named Artis, and faces the schemes of a villainous courtier attempting to seize power. Ultimately, the search reveals deeper lessons about unity, perspective, and magic and everyday wonders, ending with a clever and satisfying twist. What lesson does it teach about choice and consensus? Wow. Choice and consensus, highlighting the challenges when people have different opinions, preference. Diverse personal tastes can lead to conflict, reflecting broader societal disagreements and the complexity of making collective decisions. A quest to poll the people shows the value of inclusivity and collaboration leadership, emphasizing importance of listening to read perspectives rather than imposing a single view. Empathy and understanding, recognizing that individual choices reflect deeper values and contribute to the broader goal of unity despite differences. Portrays how choices can have consequences that impact social harmony, teaching that leadership must balance these competing demands thoughtfully. Wow, okay. Consciousness in the cosmos. Oh my god, okay. Give me the summary of consciousness and the cosmos. Consciousness, the cosmos. Bravberg. Living with joy. The universe through a unique Kabbalistic lens that emerges in spirituality with scientific concepts. Humanity is not just a passive participant, but a determining force in the cosmos, asserting that all energy, events, and actions are interconnected through human consciousness. It reveals how consciousness can be used to travel through time and space by understanding time as a distance between cause and effect, suggesting that changing the cause can alter the effect. Changing the cause can alter the effect. Bridges science, the Bible, quantum physics, and astrology, positing that randomness does not exist and that everything in the universe is intimately related. Unfolds a view that consciousness is fundamental to the universe and influences reality at every level, encouraging readers to see themselves as active participants, shaping all occurrences. Explore key concepts. Explore key concepts for me. What else is happening? Lord of the Cosmos. Oh, again, Cosmos. Cada intellectuals se pouvoir technologie trajectoire civilisation. C'est quoi? C'est quoi? C'est quoi? C'est quoi? Lords of the Cosmos. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get our latest book. Progress isn't inevitable. Society can go backwards. Optimism isn't guaranteed. Phenomenal read. Notable scholars in Europe. Athens falls to Sparta. Athens. Published 2 books this year. The Sovereign Child, Lords of the Cosmos. Published 2 books in 2026. Bold conjectures. Future-proofing a child has killed the old achievement track. What should we raise our kids to do instead? The Techno-Optimist Guide to Future-Proofing a Child. Interesting. Oh, they changed the title. AI doomers and bloomers are girding themselves for what's coming, starting with their kids. AI doomer versus bloomer outlooks and explores parenting education models responding to both. Ranges from AI-driven catastrophe to post-scarcity utopia, job displacement, marginalized human network, or whoa. Where did this go? Doom scenarios with techno-optimism converging on agency is the key trait to cultivate. Happy, well-rounded childhood, music, friendships, hands-on skills over achievement culture. Time-back promises foster progress in 2 hours per day, shifting teachers to guides, heavy data tracking, life skills, checklists, public speaking with AI coaching, endurance runs, planning playdates. Bloom's mastery learning in space repetition, appealing to tech parents, critiques including high cost, selection effects, and screen-heavy academics. Tech leaders, space agency willfulness, determination, and notion of intelligence is commoditized by AI. Choosing goals and acting decisively remains scarce and valuable. Alternative parenting, the sovereign child, influenced by taking children seriously, rejects coercive rules in favor of child autonomy and schooling and problem solving through curiosity. Safety boundaries and knowledge gaps. Proponents say it builds epistemology, intrinsic motivation, and adaptable autonomy for an unknowable future. Practical shifts among parents. Some lose in focus on elite college tracks, greater value on resilience, flexible skills, creative problem solving, emotional regulation, friendship, conflict management, tangible activities, all seen as robust across futures. Human-led status games and meaning-making, art history, context, spectatorship for human performance. Persist knowledge still matters to create and connect ideas, not just to prove work. Interesting. Consciousness, quantum physics, and cosmos revolve around non-locality, quantum superposition, observer effects, the fundamental interconnectedness of all things, and the idea of consciousness as a cosmic property. Show that particles can become entangled across vast distances, an idea some interpret as analogous to a collective or universal consciousness where minds or processes are fundamentally interconnected no matter their spatial separation. Observer effect, where the act of observation impacts quantum phenomena, suggesting consciousness may be intrinsically involved in shaping reality at the most fundamental level. Theories such as Penrose and Hemroff's orchestrated objective reduction propose that consciousness may arise from quantum process occurring within the brain's microtubules, integrating quantum superposition and collapse into the phenomena of conscious awareness. perspectives that the cosmos itself possesses a form of consciousness, or that consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe, not a mere byproduct of a neural activity. Implicate auto suggests that both matter and mind emerge from a deeper quantum realm that is unified and holistic. Interesting, very interesting, very interesting. Okay. Nouveau livre. Conseil levé de Maria Caprizonable crée la demande contre le cap. Gradual momentum to discipline the march versus heap. Token logic. Loi de monétaire politique. Dispo partout. Browse, study, surf. Agent, navigation, augmentée devient utile de tous les jours. OpenAI, app dans ChatGPT, intégration profonde des services tiers, combinaison devient orchestrateur universel. 8VC, test robotique, rôle de LLM, collecte des données, cadre au bâti et des forces convergence IA robotique avec critères concrets d'investissement. Ah oui, d'accord.